Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages are coming through, please. I never knew that I could fall head over heels in love, but then I met you. And perhaps your person has never truly been in love before. But what they're saying here is when they met you, they fell in love. And for many of you out there watching the reading, you probably fell in love with them in that same moment that their heart opened to yours. But they weren't ready for the power of this love or the power of who you are. And this is what caused them to shut down and run away. But they are able to acknowledge that in that moment the two of you met, that they fell for you just like you fell for them. And it was a head over heels falling in love. It was a love that they'd never felt or experienced before. And, perhaps your person never intended to fall in love at any point in their life. Sometimes people will make those statements when they're younger. I'm never going to fall in love. I'm not going to trust my heart. I'm going to make sure that I keep my heart shut off forever because I don't ever want to be hurt. And perhaps for some of you, your person has been hurt in the past and that caused them to shut off their heart. But when they met you, those walls that they built around their heart came crumbling down, and they could feel that heart chakra open to you. And they fell for you, and they fell in love with you. In that moment the two of you first met, perhaps in that instant attraction, instant connection moment, when the two of you were standing there for the very first time, face to face, both of you felt something happen, that flame igniting within your hearts and within your souls, whispering to each of you individually, yes, this is the one. This is what love feels like, and this is what love looks like. And when we have those love at first sight moments, it's not so much about falling in love at first sight. It is really more about remembering the essence of the person who is standing in front of us, and acknowledging that we have loved them before in another time and in another place. And it is more about falling in love with them again and getting to know them again. That is what soul recognition feels like. That is why it is so intense when you and your person first met one another. That love at first sight moment was your two souls recognizing each other from past lives and feeling that love, that chemistry, and that passion from all of those lifetimes in that moment. And your person felt it as well, which is why they're saying, I never knew, I never believed, I never thought that I could fall head over heels in love. But then I met you, and that changed your person. And we don't ever expect to fall in love. We don't plan to fall in love. It is something that just happens. And that is the magic of love. It just comes at us when we're not looking for it, when we least expect it, and then boom, there it is. Love, chemistry, attraction, all in that moment, and having to acknowledge that, yes, I am head over heels, and that is what happened for your person. The love I feel for you is so intense that it made me feel like I was losing control. Well, losing control. Can we really control love? No. We may try to control love. We may try to run from it. We may try to ghost it. We may try to sabotage it and pretend that it's not there. But we can't control it because eventually love is going to win, because love is the most powerful force in the universe. Love is powerful. And your person has tried to control what they were feeling, perhaps by shutting you out, by shutting down, by running, by ghosting, by denying this connection, by sabotaging this relationship, or whatever else they did that caused this disconnect between the two of you. They were trying to control what was happening perhaps between the two of you by making it off and on, or hot and cold, or in and out, and your person was making you feel very confused because that was them in an effort of trying to control what was happening between you. I'm feeling too much, so I'm going to slam on the brakes, and then running away and then coming back because they want to feel and experience this love some more, and then feeling afraid and slamming on the brakes. That is what hot and cold or an on-off relationship feels like, and it is like an emotional roller coaster ride that you just want to get off. But you can't get off because this connection is at play and the ride has already left the station and you are both strapped in for this ride. That is the point of these connections. You are both on this ride and you chose to have this ride with this person for this lifetime. Through all of the ups and downs, through all of the peaks and valleys, through all of the hot and cold and the on and off, because they have been trying to control what was happening between the two of you. Well, your person is saying it's time for them to loosen that control and just allow things to be. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. I want to surrender to all of this because I can't control it any longer. I can't control what I'm feeling. I can't control the love that is still in my heart because I still feel this flame burning inside of me, pulling me and drawing me towards you. And I can't shut that off. And you guys watching the reading, you can't shut it off either because your souls are connected and trying to come together into union with each other. But let's see what else is coming through. I feel our connection all the time and wonder if you feel it too. Okay, guys, just because there's no communication happening between you and your person in this 3D space at the moment, for most of you watching this reading, it does not mean that this connection is gone. Actually, the connection is growing. It is evolving. It is deepening. You just can't see it. Perhaps for some of you, you can. Perhaps you can feel this connection expanding and growing, even in the space where you are in no contact with your person. But what your person is acknowledging is that they still feel this connection because you can't turn it off. You can't shut it off. You can't cut the cord of this connection because, as I already mentioned, you and this person have been traveling lifetimes with each other. And you will always travel lifetimes with each other. It's like that quote about that invisible thread that binds our souls. It can get twisted, it can get bent, it can get crooked, it can get knotted, but it can never truly sever because you and this person have always been together lifetime after lifetime. And you will be together in this lifetime and in the lifetimes to come as well. But this connection between you and your person is getting stronger with time. And when you come back into having this 3D world communication and spending time with them again, you will see that this connection has deepened and gotten stronger because that is what happens in this space where you are preparing for union. In this phase where you are in this disconnect, that is this separation space, yes. But the connection between you and this person is still there, and they still feel your presence many times as if you are sitting right there next to them. They feel they can just reach out and touch you, and you guys watching the reading may feel something very similar, like your person is around you. You sense their presence. They are having this same experience. If I never met you, I don't think I would have been able to change and grow the way I have. And this is the glory of it all. And this is the power and the magic of this connection, because you have both been a tremendous catalyst for change in each other's lives. You both agreed to have these life lessons and experiences with each other to support your personal and spiritual growth. And that is what is happening in this connection at the moment. You are both growing, changing, and evolving as a result of this separation that you are in. Because when we go through this separation phase, and I am using this phrase at the moment, guys, for a reason, it is a difficult thing to go through. You miss your person. You guys watching the reading, well, they miss you too, but I'm talking to you at the moment. You miss your person and you long for them. And you have to find ways within yourself about how you are going to deal with that by not giving your power away to this person or to this connection, by not allowing yourself to stay in this place of melancholy and sadness, by finding your power, by attaining self-love, and by working on yourself to grow and evolve and pour all the love that you have for this person back into yourself, because you are worthy of your own love as well as your person is worthy of your love, right? And when we go through these periods of disconnect, it is really hard. We can turn on ourselves and we can decide that we're going to be depressed and that we're going to eat bonbons and ice cream and pizza and have some wine and perhaps watch garbage on Netflix or on television or whatever else we can do to kind of like make ourselves feel that we are deserving of what's happened to us. But the point is, this was going to happen at some point anyway, because this period that you are in right now is where the growth occurs. And this growth that you are going through in this moment is a very important phase of your life, but also a very important phase of this journey with your person. You are both growing, changing, and evolving during this time. It's what you both agreed that you were going to provide for each other. So that when you come back together, this connection has the stability and staying power that it needs to go the distance. Both of you having to work on issues, insecurity issues, abandonment fears, feelings of not being worthy, of not being good enough. And both of you have perhaps had those things within yourselves that you have needed to work through and work on. And nothing is going to, I'm going to use another word I don't like, trigger abandonment fears within someone like running and ghosting. And if you have abandonment fears that you have not healed for many, many years or many decades, you are being encouraged to heal those things within you now, so that when you and your person get back together, they won't be there anymore. And that in and of itself is going to change the dynamic and the stability and structure of this relationship. Because when we have abandonment fears, we do act out in certain ways. No, I'm not saying all of you watching this reading have abandonment fears, because I know some of you out there who are watching have worked on healing those things within yourselves. But that is just an example of some of the things that are triggered as part of this separation phase, so that we can heal it and release it and get rid of it once and for all, so it never negatively affects this relationship for either of you. But let's see what else is coming through, please. I want to love you the way you deserve. Well, yes, and they need to love you the way you deserve. Your person needs to show back up and love you with a love that is unconditional. The way that you have always loved them. They need to love you with a constant and steady love, with better communication, with making compromises, with being the partner that you can trust, that you can rely on, that you can depend on, that you can believe in, acting with integrity and acting with honor towards you and this connection, and respecting you in this connection as well. And this is what your person is working on also. During the time that you are away from one another, during this space where you are preparing for union with each other, and as your person returns, they will love you the way that you need to be loved, the way that you desire to be loved, the way that you deserve to be loved, but also the way that you have always hoped and dreamed that this person could love you, the way that you love them. But we'll use some tarot cards now and see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Let's see what we need to know for this message today, please. What does the universe want to share with the collective? Well, this is the Ace of Cups. Talk about love. This is the beginning of love. This is about heart chakras being open and in alignment with each other kind of love, because your person wants to start over. This is about them wanting to begin again with you, with this Ace of Cups being here. But the other thing I want to mention about the Ace of Cups today, that it is also about self-love. And we talked about that a little while ago when I was all preachy, and I didn't mean to get up on that soapbox, guys, but I was being led by the universe. And if there are 2 or 3 people out there that needed to hear that message, then that is the message the universe is going to deliver through me. Okay, so self-love is also important, because if you don't love yourself, it's really hard to truly love someone else. because you have fears and insecurities. But if you truly love yourself, those fears and insecurities are gone. But this is about your person wanting to start fresh and wanting to begin again with you. Only this time, love is going to be the foundation and the cornerstone, or one of the cornerstones for this relationship. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. The Empress. Well, the Empress tells us your person does feel an intense attraction to you. It is a mental attraction, a physical attraction, an emotional and a spiritual attraction as well. But the Empress tells us your person knows that you are the one for them. And they've always known. They knew in that moment the two of you first met when they fell head over heels in love with you, just like you did them. But the Empress is also a card of sensuality. And yes, your person appreciating those aspects of your connection. For those of you who have had those in-person moments with your person, I realize some of you watching the reading are only in contact with your person. You haven't met in person yet. But the Empress is about longevity in a relationship, and one that usually comes with marriage. But the Empress as well tells us your person sees you as a mover and a shaker. They see you as someone who gets things done. They see that you are someone who has many magical qualities about you. They see that you can just effortlessly at times make things happen. And you have inspired this person with the energy of the Empress. The Empress is the energy of the divine feminine. Now, we all have the energy of divine masculine and divine feminine within us. And what the reading is saying at the moment, guys, is to just embrace the energy of the divine feminine. And that is regardless of your gender, because as I mentioned, it's an energy, right? And be in that space where you are loving, caring, giving, and nurturing to those other people in your life, but also to yourselves, because I feel that this is important. I don't know why. It's just what the universe is saying. But also it's saying to just be open and receptive for when your person comes back to you, because they're going to have a lot that they want to share with you and talk with you about. And they want to make sure that you are going to be open and receptive to hearing what they want to share with you and what they want to explain to you as they make their way back towards you. But the Empress tells us there is such great love here between you and this person, especially with it coming next to that Ace of Cups. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Well, this is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is all about two-way communication coming between you and your person opening these lines of contact so the two of you can start talking. The Two of Swords is also about a decision, and your person making the decisions about how they're going to approach you and what they're going to say to you in terms of their apology, in terms of their explanation, in terms of the other things that they want to share with you, which is telling you how they feel about you as well, telling you how they still feel this connection even though you've been apart from each other. Wondering if you feel it too and asking you if you've been feeling it too. But as well, this Two of Swords is about getting this situation for the two of you out of this place where things have been stuck, where there's been no contact, where you haven't been spending time together, to allow it to open up and start moving to this space where you can have this fresh start with each other. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The Nine of Cups. Well, I do love the Nine of Cups because that is all about dreams coming true, dreams being realized, wishes being granted, because the Nine of Cups is the wish card. And it is your wish card for you guys watching the reading. But it also tells us about this happiness, this stability, this joy, this abundance of love that will be in this connection with your person as you come back to this place and have this fresh start with them. That comes with the Ace of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about your person acknowledging that, yes, they do have deep feelings of love for you, because these 9 cups are full of love, emotion, and feelings. And your person wanting to love you the way that you deserve to be loved, being respectful of you, honoring you in this connection and this relationship moving forward. But the Nine of Cups tells us your person is happiest when the two of you are together, when you are spending time together, when you're laughing together, when you are loving each other. That is what brings them this happiness, which is why they want to get out of this place of limbo right now and get this moving to the place where the two of you can start rediscovering each other. But let's see what else. What else is coming in for this message today, please? What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? The Three of Cups. Wow. Okay, guys, all this water energy now. The Three of Cups is about you and your person spending time together. It is about them extending an invitation to you to see if you will spend time with them. It is about your person extending an invitation. It is about saying, can we meet for coffee? Can we meet for a beverage? Can we go for a stroll? Can we go for a drive? Can we sit and talk at the beach? Can we just spend time together and put everything out on the table because I want to talk, I want to see you, I want to spend time with you, because ultimately the Three of Cups is about a social time. It is about a date. And I feel that that is the beginning of your person wanting to spend time with you again so the two of you can start building this relationship and loving each other the way that you each deserve to be loved. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What does the collective need to know? The Eight of Cups. Well, the Eight of Cups is a card that tells us your person has been learning the lessons that they need to learn, but it also tells us that they are leaving all of their baggage in the past where it belongs. The Eight of Cups is a card of abandonment, and for many of you watching the reading, your person has abandoned this connection by running, by ghosting, by denying the connection, sabotage, or whatever else it is that they have done. But it also is about the person who is missing is going to return, because the Eight of Cups is about your person getting rid of things that have held them back from you and from this relationship. It is about them getting rid of fears and illusions, abandonment fears, rejection fears. It is about them getting rid of old emotional wounds that have damaged their heart and caused them to build a wall around them to make them feel safe. It is about them getting rid of anything and everything that has held them back, because they want to come into the light of this connection and into the light of this relationship. It is about leaving the known for the unknown. And what is known to your person right now? Their fears. What is unknown? Well, they know that they can have love with you, but what is truly unknown with this person for this person rather, is what it's like to really feel and experience a happy, healthy relationship. And that is what your person wants to experience. It is what they want to feel, and it is what they want to have with you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The Ace of Wands. I love the Ace of Wands. To me, this card always looks like a dragonfly in a way, right? But the Ace of Wands, especially with that Ace of Cups, it is about starting again. Only this time, this relationship is going to be much deeper and much stronger than it was in the past, because love is going to be the main cornerstone in this connection, but so is the awakening that both of you have had and experienced during the time you've been away from each other. The Ace of Wands is also a card of action, telling us that your person is going to follow through to make something happen here, because they know the ball's in their court. They know that they have to break the ice between the two of you and start bridging this distance and get this connection moving and grooving again, so the two of you can start dating and spending time with each other. But let's see what else. Let's see what else is coming through for this message, please. The Fool. Well, the Fool tells us your person does want to start over. There are 3 cards out of, what is this, 5, 8? 3 cards out of 8. Guys, about your person wanting to start over. Only this time your person is going to be in a very different space. They're in a different space spiritually. They're in a different space mentally as well. But they are definitely in a different space emotionally, because they've had several because they've had several wake-up calls along the way to wake them up and shake them up and get them moving so that they can grow and evolve in the ways that they need to, so that they can show back up for you to be your partner. The Fool is all about your person wanting to take this leap of faith and jump in your direction, knowing that you will be there for them, hoping that you will catch them, hoping that you are going to allow them to explain themselves, but they have that faith within them that you will be there, that you will hear them out, that you will listen to them, that you love them enough to show up for them and be there for them again, because they want to show you how much they love you. They want to tell you how much they love you as well. But they have transformed and changed, especially with the cards that we have in this tarot portion of the reading. The Fool tells us that surprises are on the horizon because the Fool is ruled by the planet Uranus, which is all about expecting the unexpected. But things with this Ace of Wands and this Fool combination are about something just all of a sudden coming at you guys from out of the blue, because I feel your person is getting ready to take this leap of faith and start making their way towards you. But let's see what else we need to hear for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What message does the universe want to share? Well, this is the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is all about love, because the Queen of Cups is the ruler of the emotional realm. This tells us your person is going to be showing you and telling you how they feel about you, because their love for you is so very strong, powerful, and deep, with the energy of this Queen of Cups showing up. Your person sees you as someone who is so very loving, nurturing, and giving. They also see that you are very intuitive and you understand them. You get them. You are able to understand this person on a level that no one has ever been able to understand them in the past, perhaps. And maybe this is something that they shared with you. And if they haven't expressed that to you, that is something that they will be sharing with you as well. They also believe that you are definitely the one for them, especially with the combination of this Queen of Cups and the Empress being here. Your person can see and feel your energy all around them because of this strong connection. The Queen of Cups supports this strong empathy and telepathy that you share with your person. It's why you still feel and experience this connection, even though it has been a long time since there's been communication, or there's been a long time since you've spent time together, but time together is coming up with that Three of Cups, because your person wants to see you and they want to hang out and they want to spend time with you. The Queen of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But you don't have to be a water sign for this reading to work or resonate. These readings are collective readings and they are for everyone. We just ask that you take what resonates with you and what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. But this combination of the Fool and the Queen of Cups is about your person showing up and telling you how they feel with an urgency that is building within them, actually, based on the other cards that we have on the table. Your person has always had these deep feelings of love for you. They didn't intend to fall in love. They didn't believe that they were going to fall in love, perhaps. They even tried to prevent or control themselves from falling in love. But in the end, we can't control our feelings or our emotions, because they are going to come bubbling and pouring out at some point. And that is what this Queen of Cups energy is all about. All of the love, all of the feelings, all of the emotions that your person has for you are going to come pouring out of them, because your person needs to share those with you. There are so much cups on the table: the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. That is a lot of water energy on the table for this reading today. And water is things like feelings, emotions, love, compassion, understanding, wisdom, intuition, empathy, and telepathy. And this is this connection between you and this person. I understand that sometimes the connection can be overpowering and overwhelming, even during this place of disconnect. And it is okay that you ask your people upstairs to tone it down a little bit if it is too overwhelming for you. especially as they are dreaming about you and you may be dreaming about them, as they are thinking about you and you may be picking up from them as well, because it can be intense. And it's okay to ask your angels and guides to tone that down, especially because you do have a very strong connection with them. But your person has deep feelings of love for you with all of these cup cards on the table today, guys. That is what this reading is about. Your person's love for you. Intuition. Trust your intuition. So you guys watching the reading, what does your intuition tell you about your person? What do you believe in your heart and in your soul? Because your person is trusting their intuition at the moment. And their intuition is telling them that they still have a chance. Their intuition is telling them that their growth and their transformation has been powerful enough for them to love you the way that you deserve to be loved. So they believe that they still have a chance to come back in your direction and have this fresh start with you, especially since we have 3 powerful cards of fresh starts on the table with the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Fool. But trust your intuition, not your fears that are living in your head that your person will never be able to get their act together. If you let that play over and over in your head, that's going to become an outworn soundtrack that you're going to get tired of listening to. Instead, listen to what you feel and what you know within your heart and within your soul. That is where your intuition lives. And trust that instead, because that is where the true answers lie in all of this. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. Celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on, I do feel a celebration is coming for you and your person. Actually, because we do have that 3 of Cups, which is about a celebration. It is about social time. It is about spending time together, going on a date. But it also says to let go and have fun. And when was the last time you guys had some fun? This is about that self-love again and that positive self-care. Make sure that you pour the love that you have for your person right now back into yourself. It is okay for you to be selfish with your own love at the moment, because your person will come along as they need to, as they are ready to. As this divine plan unfolds between the 2 of you, your person will come along back into your direction as things are working out and unfolding within them, as they are tying off the loose ends of this transformation and growth that they've been going through during the time that you have been apart from each other. Maybe it's time for you to have your own little celebration. Go out with family, go out with friends, have friends over. Have a little celebration in your home just because it is Saturday or Sunday, or because you guys want to watch something together, perhaps a movie. Perhaps it's about going out and having a celebration with your friends and family as well. Celebrating you is the point. Perhaps it's time for you to have a little bit of a glow up. Maybe it's time for a different hair style, or maybe it's time for a manicure or a pedicure or a massage or some spa treatments or a spa day or weekend, something for yourselves. That's what this is about. Let go and have fun, because I feel that you need to pour the love that you have for this person at the moment back onto yourselves. Unexpected. This card comes with number 48. If anyone resonates with 48, although that does equal 12, which also equals 3. So if anyone resonates with 48, 12 or 3. But this is unexpected. And I feel what this is telling us is, as this little girl is coming down these spiral stairs into this kind of like dark underplace beneath some cathedral or beneath some castle perhaps, she comes upon this opening of what looks like this beautiful fairy tale land, this beautiful kingdom, this magical crystal looking castle that's here. And I feel that this card is telling us so much in this moment, guys. First of all, I feel that it supports the Fool card in telling us to expect the unexpected, because I do feel that communication is coming from your person. And not always the 5D communication, but I feel that this is more about contact coming from them in the 3D space, in the 3D world where we all are living and trying to slog it away day after day, confined by the gravity that confines us. But as well, I feel that this is also telling us that when your person saw you for that very first time, they did not expect to fall for you as deep and as hard as they did. But they can see and understand now that this love that the two of you share is a strong and powerful love. One that they need to honor and respect. One that they need to fight for. One that they need to show up for. One that they need to contribute to. And this will be the energy of your person as they make their way towards you, because they want to love you the way that you deserve to be loved. The way that you desire to be loved. And how would you like this person to love you, you guys watching the reading? With all of their heart, with all of their soul, with everything else as well, their mind and their body. Woohoo, that would be a great, beautiful relationship, right? But this is about your person being able to show back up for you and love you in the way that you need them to love you, to respect you, to cherish you, and to honor you and this connection, which will be the way your person shows back up, because they have changed and transformed during the time that you have been away from each other. And this is definitely something this person has needed to do for a very long time. But if they'd never met you, they wouldn't have been able to change and transform the way that they have. Your love and your caring for them has been a powerful tool for their transformation and change that they have needed to go through, so that they can get rid of old baggage that comes with that 8 of Cups, so that they can be healed, so that they can get rid of their fears, all of their insecurities and all of their issues and everything else that have held them back from being this partner that you need them to be for you. Intense. Well, yes, this is an intense love. This is a soul deep love. This is a very powerful love that is here between you and this person. And they were not ready for the intensity of this. And that is what they say here, that it made me feel like I was losing control. Well, during the time that you've been away from each other, this person has very much learned how to accept and desire the intensity of this love and of this connection, because they want this back. They want this connection back. They want this partnership back. They want this union to come together so the two of you can have this opportunity to start fresh and start over. But this time, your person is not going to be running or ghosting or being fearful of this connection. Your person is going to do what is necessary to show you that they can love you the way that you want them to and the way that you deserve them to. By being dependable, this is about your person being dependable and reliable. Someone that you can have trust in, someone that you can have faith in, to do what they say they're going to do, and to follow through to make all of that happen. And that is what your person is saying here. I want to love you the way that you deserve. I want to be there for you. I want you to be able to depend on me. I want you to know that if I tell you I am going to be somewhere at 4 o'clock, I will be there 15 minutes early, and this will be my pattern moving forward, because I don't want to let you down again. You have always been dependable for this person, and they know it's their turn to reciprocate this to you, even now, and that is part of their plan as they come towards you, putting down roots. Well, there are deep roots of love here between you and this person that go deep into the earth, but it is about putting down roots. And that is really about being able to build a relationship together. That's what putting down roots means. It is about the two of you being able to have a partnership, being able to build a life together, or build your lives together. Being able to come into union and have this partnership be able to last because you've both changed, transformed, and grown during the times you've been away from each other. Love. Well, yes, love. There is an intense, soul-deep love between you and this person. There is a strong connection here between you and this person. And you know what? When you guys met, perhaps neither one of you intended to fall so deeply and passionately in love with each other, but yet it happened because that was the universe at work. That was your angels and guides at work. That was the divine cluing both of you in by showing each of you that you are the one for each other. And all these connections come with these challenges. There's always a challenge in these kind of connections. When you feel this intense, soul-deep connection to somebody, it will come with a challenge, and the challenge is always about a separation period. Because that is when you are supposed to be working on the things within yourselves that are going to encourage you to be a happy and healthy partner who loves yourself. And I feel that that message of self-love has been so strong for this reading today for you guys out there watching the reading. Know and understand that this person did not run from you because they were not attracted to you, but because of that mechanism within them that they needed to work on, that you have perhaps also needed to work on. Because as you both heal and work through these things and get rid of those fears, doubts, and insecurities, it is going to give deep roots for this relationship to be built on. A strong foundation, one that will withstand the test of time, as the two of you have this opportunity to come back together and explore this relationship again. But this time, your person will be ready to be in love with you. They'll be ready to explore this love with you. They will be ready to open their heart and allow your heart chakras to come into alignment with each other. And that, in and of itself, is going to help build a relationship that can go the distance, that can go to this place where you can put down roots with one another. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone. Have a great day, guys.